Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining our call for today. We will be presenting you a solution into Salesforce that harness the power of machine learning, which is called Einstein Discovery. This solution enables you to anticipate your sale performances in real time, detect risks in your own opportunities in advance, and efficiently close your deals. Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Shamoun. I'm responsible for the Salesforce offer at Opéra-Conseil. And with me is Adnan Bessam. He's a data analyst and a business analyst as well on the Salesforce platform with us at Opéra-Conseil.
Thank you, Mark, and hello, everyone. And let's dive in. For our agenda today, we will start by understanding the current challenges, and then Mark will take care of demonstrating the solution, and we will finish by an overview of the solution. And finally, and even during the presentation, if you have any question, feel free to ask them so we can answer them at the end of our presentation. So we are going to show you that organizations need to use integration, automation, and APIs to develop successful AI strategies. In fact, in January 2024, a Salesforce study showed that 85% of IT leaders expect AI to boost developer productivity in the organization over the next 3 months. And those are very welcome news because we are also seeing an increase in IT demand throughout the year, and we will discuss the real concerns about this demand later. And finally, we see that 62% of organizations are not yet equipped to harmonize their data systems to fully leverage the power of AI. Here, we wanted to highlight the challenges faced by the IT services department. So let's start with a quick overview of the key findings and issues. In summary, we are dealing with an increasing amount of data coming from different sources that need to be analyzed. And also we have structured and unstructured data. At the same time, there is a growing pressure on deadline, especially on the IT services. So it's important to have a complete and uniform view of our data assets. This means creating a thorough inventory and understanding our data sets well. At the end, we need to automate the collection and transformation of our data, and this will allow us to use it quickly and under the best conditions. And for the business challenges, we have noticed a lack of market knowledge and a very limited ability to anticipate needs. So, what are our goals here? We need to stay competitive and develop a long-term strategy. This is where AI comes to play. By integrating AI into our CRM, we have been seeing improvement in acquiring and retaining customers, reducing unsubscription rates, and boosting customer engagement. And when it comes to customer acquisition, AI simply integrate data from various sources, including user-generated content like Google search and trends related to emerging market trends. AI is also nurturing a relationship with existing customers through techniques like upselling and cross-selling, and this ultimately leads to more frequent order and prolonged customer engagement. And another game changer is the automation of customer segmentation. This will allow us to create a very personalized marketing messages and target our efforts more effectively, further increasing retention and customer engagement.
All right, I'll be taking over from here. Thank you, Adnan. So we'll be presenting you I will share my screen. We'll be presenting you with the case study. So let's say you're head of sales for your company and you want to keep a close eye on the performance of your team, your products, and your services. We will be showing you a demo of a dashboard that will be able to help you and guide you along the way. Please note that this dashboard has been presented and created into our own development environment. Uh, we connected to many Salesforce orgs where we use simulated data, which is not real data, data that we used for the purpose of creating this demo. Good. So we'll start with the dashboard. So as you can see, we'll start by explaining each widget or KPI that you see inside this dashboard. So to the top left, you see a list of the opportunity names alongside the opportunity IDs and the chance of winning these opportunities. To the right, you see a word map with where our opportunities are located with the amount of these opportunities, sorry, the count of these opportunities per country. And below, you can see a full opportunity list table with different variables or different columns, which you can choose and filter on based upon the filters to the right. So let's kick it off. And let's say I'm the head of sales for Italy and I want to monitor the performance of my team. For the sake of testing, we will be choosing one opportunity and one predicted lost opportunity and check what the model is saying about each. So to start, I come in and I filter on the region EMEA, which filters everything. Then I drill down into Italy, and here I choose one person. Let's choose Bruce Kennedy. And here I can see that Bruce has one opportunity called non-corporation with a 68% chance to win. And what I can see here, if I hover my mouse over this opportunity, it opens a new window with the Einstein prediction. And here what's interesting, we can see that the model predicted the outcome to be 1. And if we scroll below, we can see a score for this opportunity with two things, the top factors and the top improvements. Let's start with the top factors. So, how we read this? What is this saying technically? What this is saying is because the duration of this opportunity, which is still open, is 56 days, it's been going on for 56 days. This gave the score a positive of 8.82 points on the overall 68.1. The second factor is the combination of both variables, which are the opportunity duration, which is 56 days, and the type of the opportunity, which is existing business. It's a business, it's a customer that we already have. It's not a new business, it's not a newcomer. We're retaining business. So it's an existing business. And this gave it an extra score of 7.04. The third top factor is the combination of two variables as well, which are the duration, which is 56 days, and the industry of the opportunity, which is the agriculture field. One thing you should take note here is that these are the top factors, not the only factors. So there's other factors that go into the score, but what affected the score to be this and gave it a more of a boost or a downgrade are these factors that we see here. So for this one, we're seeing only positive. For some other ones, we might have negatives. The top improvements, which we are not using here because we're using simulated data, is the variables that the end user can change, that the person responsible of this opportunity can change. Hence, let's take, for example, the number of emails sent. The number of emails sent can be an improvement because it's a factor as well. It can be a factor, but it can be an improvement because we can change it. If we sent 10 emails before, we can send more emails to close a deal. The last contact activity date is also can be used as an improvement. Let's say was the account contacted recently? How many times the account was contacted? All of these can be considered as top improvements. Now let's move with another opportunity. Let's take Irene Kelly. Yes. Yes. Just check one thing. Let's take Evelyn Williamson. All right. So I can see here that Evelyn has also one opportunity more benign industries. But this one, the model predicts it to be 48% one, which is lost based on our score and our threshold, which we will later see. So the top factors for this opportunity, as I can see, because the duration is 51 days, it has a 15.62 plus on the score. Because the account type is a partner and the duration is 51 days, it has also 12.78 plus on the score. And because the industry is manufacturing and the type of business is new business, it won the score negatively 8.25 points, which is overall affecting the score to be 48 and predicting the opportunity as lost. Please note that these might not make too much sense here because we're using, as I said, test data and in the real life environment for a company. The data will be way better tailored for this company, which will make way more sense. All right. So, and please know that this use case can be leveraged to be used for many type of companies, products, or services sold within a company and opportunities. So what we'll do now, we'll change and we'll present how we were able to achieve this dashboard from the back end all the way to be able to create this model and this dashboard. All right. So now we'll present to you the technical environment where we created this presentation and this dashboard. As you can see, we have many steps, which are we will see the connection to databases, the consolidation, the creation of the model, the training, and the prediction with the presentation. So I will go again, and this time I will share my Salesforce org. Thanks. So we'll start with the backend. The first step to be able to achieve what we did is to connect to all our Salesforce databases or external databases. The data can be stored elsewhere, and we can also connect to it and use it and leverage it for creating reports and machine learning models. So for our use case, we only use Salesforce orgs. As you can see, we connected to the APAC sales, the North America sales, and the EMEA sales, and also Canada sales. Canada is not being used into our demo. And we connect to three objects, which are opportunity, account, and user. And we bring the needed fields from each org. That's step one. Step two, we consolidate and integrate everything into one big recipe, as you can see here, where we bring all the opportunity, account, and user details from the three instances we are connected to. We apply some data transformation to harmonize and clean and map the data. So in the end, we can have one final output, which is the data set we have with all the data in it, like all the opportunities from all the region, from all the countries, with all the owners and the accounts. After we have that, we can split our data set into two parts. The first part will be a training set, which is technically filtering the data on our historical opportunities, closed opportunities, won or lost, it doesn't matter. We want both. And we only filter on these opportunities, won or lost in the past. And now we have a data set with all of these opportunities where I can come and create a model with. And this is the screen for creating a model, an Einstein Discovery model into Salesforce. Let's just give it a second so it loads. So as you can see here, we're on the performance page. First, we have four pages into the performance page. First, the overview page where you can see the AUC, which is the score, the accuracy of our model, which is here 0.95, like or 95%, which is a lot, but still we're using dummy data, which explains why the score is so high. The threshold is the number we use, the score we use, on which we say if the score is higher than that, consider this opportunity won. If the score is lower than that, consider it lost. And the threshold can be set to find the best threshold. We can go to threshold evaluation, and here we can see a confusion matrix with our positive predicted value, true positive rate, negative predicted value, and the true negative rate. And we can see key metrics for each. So if we're looking for accuracy, let's use 0.8. If we're looking for true positive rate, let's use this one. But here, what we can do, we can just come and optimize this model for a specific metric. I can choose accuracy, and by itself, it looks the threshold and it chooses 0.56. Okay. Here you can see also the prediction examination. It's the samples we're doing. Here you can see where the model predicted correctly or where it didn't predict correctly, with all the variables related to that line. And here we can see some different coefficients regarding this model, like the AUC, the Gini, or the MCC. Let's go to the settings. Here you can see the variables we choose to include in the model, which are, for our case here, country, industry, type, amount, account type, and the duration of the opportunity. To the right, you can choose the algorithm in which you want the model to run. You have many different algorithms. Here for our model, we used a model tournament, which is you choose the best one and you use it. On the predictions mode, you can create a bucket of manual predictions for specific details. So you can look at energy for France and see how is this behaving, how is the model behaving. It's predicting 88% accurately. The threshold is 0.56. And here you can see top predictors with some more insights. The part which is interesting for us and for business is the data insight part, because here it gives us a descriptive analysis on our data with some insights. So here it's telling me when did the stage one occur the most. So when did I win my opportunities the most? And if I can look, I can see when the opportunity is duration is, so the opportunity is taking 37 to 52 days. I'm having 84% chance of winning that opportunity. But you can see in face, when the opportunity is taking 124 to 149 days, I have only 0.6% of chance of winning that opportunity, which is nothing. Alongside different KPIs, which you can look and split based on, you can explore variables. You can choose one variable to look at, like industry, and it will give you a bunch of KPIs based on analysis with this variable. So I would say this is very powerful. After doing that, you can just deploy the model. So you can create a new recipe with the prediction set, which is basically the opportunities that are still open, that are still happening for you. And you can predict on those opportunities using the model that you just created. And that's it. That's it for this model. Um, uh, as we can say in the end, like this use case, this can be leveraged in many different ways in Salesforce for many different projects. We can also go further with more projects, not just predicting the closure of opportunities. We can also, for example, create, let's say you sell a product or a service uh, for an existing list of clients, and you want to upsell a service or a product to those clients or to clients that are still buying stuff from you. We have a model called the upsell, which I will show you in the next slide, which is which predicts what is the best upsell to sell for a model. Also, we can say, if you want to know how much a customer will spend over a lifetime value as your customer, you can use a customer lifetime value or a CLV model, which predicts that for you. But we will limit ourselves today to present the opportunity one, but let's take a look at how the upsell use case can look or can work. So as you can see here, we have a dashboard also. To the left, you can see the actuals, which are the actual client list. Client X, first product sold, product A. Where do we sell this product? In Spain. Does he have a second product sold? Not available or not applicable, so we don't have. The revenue build is 6,000 euros. And because of all of this data, the model is predicting another product with a specific probability out of a list of products with top factors why the model is choosing this product to be upsold based on what. So that this can be leveraged into a lot of use cases as well. If you sell products, sell services, you can use this. And and this will be our presentation for today. Thank you very much. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at Opéra-Conseil, and we will be glad to answer all of your questions. Thank you and have a good day. Thank you, guys.